Hey, my name's Mike Toledo, and I'm going to take a visit up to see David in Santa Monica today, and we're going to check out what he's been up to. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Mike Toledo, and I came down to visit David from SOS Dent, and he's got a little treat for us. He's going to be doing this nice crease right here. So, David, what are you charging for this dent? I'm just curious.
No, this is actually dent the client. If we do body work, we would have to blend here. I actually do a lot of body work, so they decided to go only for paintless dent removal. It's around $375, and the purpose is to help the client save them money and return the car as soon as possible.
So you can charge $375.
Yes.
Well, that's not bad. Not bad. And how long do you think it'll take you?
I think it should take about with everything maybe like 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes.
Now, if you guys are, as you're watching it, you can probably see how significant this crease is. I always tell my customers, a crease is like folding a piece of paper. You might still see a light line, but you're then trying to iron the line out, so you might just have a little bit of a line. Is that correct? I mean,
that's true.
Now, to be honest with you, that's what we always tell the customers, but we're going to try to get this out completely, or David is.
Yeah.
So,
one thing I want to say that this metal on Toyota, it's really, they try to make it lightweight. It's actually recycled metal. It's totally different if you work on cars like this, or if you work on German metal, such as BMW or Mercedes-Benz. The metal is more flexible. It's a stronger metal, but it's more likely to work with us. You know, this, it's stretched really easy, and the core, which is this line, tends to hold together. So when we massage the dent, the bottom, it's usually harder to push it out or make it as nice and smooth like on German cars. Right, Mike?
Yes. So let's see how it goes, and we'll go for it now. So good luck to you, David.
Thanks.
All right. Before David got started, he's using a DT thin light line board to help him see the details. But before that, he actually had to pull off part of the bumper cover just to get access. He'll explain some of the details, which I think are pretty important to check out. Yeah, so we ran into a little problem taking the light out. We thought, it's just going to be a snap. Like Honda, you have to take the bumper off, but unfortunately now with these new Camrys, did we really have to take off the bumper or not, dude? Or what was the problem here?
Okay, we have to lose the bumper because this light has a secure system, and without the bumper losing, we cannot pull the light back, because this part actually, here is the bumper attached, so it goes back to the bumper. Once we lose the bumper, you pull it down, you can push the light up and slide it back.
So this piece right here slides into this edge of this bumper.
Right here.
Right here to this edge. What a pain in the butt. I hope you guys, if you guys do a Camry in the back quarter panel, you have to remove the light. I hope you R&I it. So I would say about $50. That's generally what I charge if I have to do something like this, to pull the bumper off and remove the tail light. So it's a good idea to understand that. That's why we kind of just gave you guys a heads up. Now, David's favorite tool right now to use for this Camry to do this crease is the soft tip. He's going with a bigger tip because he wants to bring down the crease, the diameter of the crease, to a smaller, thinner crease. And he's using that plastic cap, as you see right here, to prevent any push marks, or mainly to keep it from cracking. He really wants to take control of the crease. He's starting from the left side, and then he's working towards the middle, kind of like zipping it up. And with creases, you definitely need to do 1, 2, 3, 5 passes. It's kind of up to you how your technique is and how accurate you are. You're pressing the crease out, and you'll probably want to change the tip size too as you go. But you can see David's very carefully doing his first pass. He's just trying to bring down the width of the crease into a smaller area. Then he's going to tap down and work it again, do another pass. So it's kind of a back and forth process. It gets real tedious because whatever you miss, you're going to have to go back and tap down and re-push again. Now, David has been performing PDR for over 7 years and is quite experienced. He understands removing a crease takes much patience and knowledge. As I always mention, creases are a long, pitted dent. Every push must be precise and accurate. The lighted line board shows David just how much he needs to work out. It's a back and forth battle, pushing, tapping down, pushing, tapping down. It's a lot of passes and a lot of patience. At this point, he's a little more than halfway, but it's taken him a little longer than he expected. As he progresses on the crease, I film his progress and it's coming out well. When it comes to PDR, being fast really doesn't matter. How well the job is performed will always prevail. David has got the crease down small enough where he is confident enough to use one of the sharpest tool tips on the market. You really have to know what you're doing, or a paintless repair will turn into a painted repair. For those who don't know much about David, he owns and operates a successful PDR auto body shop in Santa Monica, California. I've known David for quite some time now, and he is one of the most nicest and hardest working person I know. I'm aware in this business it's easy to cut corners. Running both types of shops, as David does, takes great integrity, and it shows. You can easily find more information about him through his website at sosdent.com. You can even check out his great reputation on Yelp as well. As I pan the camera back and forth, you can barely see the slight ripples of the line reflection. This is a true example of how David in the beginning of the video mentioned he told the customer it would not be 100% perfect. I really respect David's communication with his customers, and I truly believe it is one of the many keys to his successful business. All right, David, so about 3 hours. It's about 7:15 at night right now. We started we officially started about 3 o'clock filming, but between customers and answering phones, it was a good 3 hours. So,
yeah.
David, and I saw, what I like to use is soft tips to start out at first. I saw that you started using soft tips and then you switched to a much sharper tip. I have a different technique now. I use a sharper tip, but not quite as sharp as what David was using. But you really have to know what you're doing when you go use these super sharp tips. You don't want to make any crack marks or micro highs and cracks. So good job, David. This crease came out really good. I mean, it's probably about 95%, guys. I'm sure you saw when we were panning it. You saw maybe just a tiny bit of a wave here and there, but I'd say that was really good. To technicians' eyes, they could probably spot a little bit of it, but the customer would never know it.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not a perfect by any means, but it's really close. That was the purpose. We actually tell the customer in advance how it's going to come out. And I like to use a sharper tip in the end, just to pinpoint that, micro blows and push them out.
Right.
They're not dangerous as long as you don't push too hard. So.
Well, I mean, your customer didn't want to obviously paint this whole quarter panel and paint the door.
Yeah, and they don't.
I mean, honestly, this thing looks brand new again. I mean, with I'll give and take a little light scratches here, but geez, I mean, compared to $375 compared to $1,200, I mean, that's a big difference. And it's convenient. So 3 hours of time, it's good to go. Looks pretty much brand new again. So, David, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mike.
I appreciate the time. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you.